welcome back to my yoga channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you for joining. I'm going to run you through a quick 10-minute power yoga today. All you're going to need is your mat, get some water, maybe a towel, and we're going to jump straight into it. So we'll meet on our mat in a kneeling position when you're ready. Alright, so when we're ready, we're going to meet at the back of our mat in a kneeling position. Open your knees as wide as the yoga mat and just allow yourself to find a nice child's pose to begin with. Walk your fingertips out and rest your forehead down. Begin to check in with your breath. Feel that space nice and opening in the back. Send the breath to those big back muscles. And as you exhale, allow the body to relax down further, melting into the mat. If your hips feel a bit tight as we just start the class, rock side to side. Begin to introduce a bit of mobility and ease out any stiffness that you might feel. And take one more deep in-breath, send it through every corner of the body. And as you exhale, you're going to push up onto all fours. Walk yourself closer to the top of the mat, plant the hands. Tuck the toes, engage the core, belly button, pull it into the spine, and then lift the knees off, find your plank position. So we're going to start in a high plank. Check in with that posture, engaging the glutes, a nice straight line from head to toe. And then from here, we're gently going to lower to our knees. Make sure your knees are a bit further back, that they're not under your hips, coming into that half push-up position. And then keeping your elbows tight into the body, you're going to exhale and lower with controlled chest to the mat. Gently lift up for a baby cobra. Bending into the elbows. Exhale, lower to the mat, tuck the toes, and push back up onto your knees. Push your hips back to your heels, and we'll find our first downward dog just to get everything loosened out. Pedal the heels, bending into the knees, one and then the other. Send your heels all the way into the mat, and then exhale to lift high up onto your tippy toes. Ripple your upper body forward, back to finding that high plank. This time we're going to come through a push-up position. Option to leave the knees off if you want a slightly bit more of a challenge. Keep your elbows tucked in, and come all the way down to the mat. Bring your chest flat to the mat. Inhale for a baby cobra, this time looking left to right. Easing out the neck, relaxing the jaw. Exhale, chest into the mat. Tuck your toes and push up to your power plank. Staying in our plank for a moment. Bringing your feet together at the back of your mat. And then allowing your body to pivot over to coming onto your left hand. Onto your side and find your side plank. Stack your feet on top of each other. Reach the right arm to the ceiling. Exhale, bring that right arm back down. Pivot through center and onto the other side. Side plank, right arm is down, left arm splays up to the sky. Stack your feet. Find that balance using your core. Lift your obliques up, up, up. And then exhale back through center. Staying in our plank here, we're going to inhale to lift that right leg off. Point your toes away from you. And then as you bend the knee, bring it all the way up into the chest. And exhale, extend, press it down. To the other side, lift your left leg off, extend the toes away from you. Exhale, bend the knee in. And then place it back down. Push your hips high to the sky for a downward facing dog. For just one breath cycle. And then inhale to ripple forward, lift high up onto the tippy toes, roll your body into plank, move through a vinyasa, so lower through your chaturanga, sweep it for an up dog. And then exhale for downward dog. From our downward dog, lift high up onto your tippy toes, ripple your body forward. Moving through similar plank variations, we're just going to keep adding on. So there's always going to be a variation. You can drop your knees, or if you want a further challenge, you can add on however you feel. Just listen to your body. Inhale, lower all the way to the mat slowly with control, keeping your elbows into the body. Exhale for a baby cobra. Inhale to ripple the body down, tuck the toes, push up to your power plank. Sweep your right arm up to the ceiling, coming straight into side plank. Now from here, adding on from the last time, you're going to stack your feet and then peel the right toe into the knee, aiming for the knee, your right knee to reach the ceiling. So there's a slight turn out in the hip. Your toe is touching your knee. And then exhale just before we come down. You're going to reach that right arm all the way over the head, reaching away from you before gently peeling it back down to the mat. Step your right foot back beside the left and move through. Going back to our high plank, rocking forward and back, loosening out the body without lowering to the mat. Using your breath to keep your core engaged. And then from here, once again, this time as you lift off just your right leg, point your toes away from you, peel the leg up into the chest, and then step it up for a nice little relief, coming off our wrists for just a moment. Step the foot up in between the hands, and then bend that left knee, kick it up to the top of your mat. Keep your feet a nice hip distance apart, just really loosening out those hips in our forward fold, locking one leg and then the other. Relaxing everything down, and then sweeping the arms down to come up. Bringing ourselves to a nice standing position. Keep your arms above your head. Interlace your fingers. As you bend the knees, push your arms away from you to the sky. Stretching nicely into the upper body. And exhale, release. Once again, bend the knees. Sweep the arms up and overhead. And this time for a side body stretch. Clasp the right wrist. Lift your body up and over to the left. Really reaching out of the hips. Exhale back to your center. Swap it over. Pull the left wrist up and over to the right. And then once again back to your center. Release the arms down by your side and dive forward for that forward fold. Plant the palms. Bend into the knees to jump both feet back to plank. And then from here, we're going to go straight into the other side of our side plank. Really create a strong pose every time we come back through high plank. You want to really have a nice, strong position. Ripple over onto your right arm. Sweep your left arm to the ceiling. Stack the feet. Take a moment to secure your strong side plank. And then peel that toe all the way up to the knee. Left knee points to the ceiling. Exhale to reach that left arm up and overhead. Inhale, bring it back, peel it down to the mat as you step the foot back through high plank into our chaturanga vinyasa, and we'll meet in the downward dog. Move through your up dog. Exhale, use the core to push yourself back, send your hips high. And move through some deep breaths here, bringing your breath back to as much of a steady rhythm as you can. Last time, nice big deep inhale. And as you exhale, send your gaze high to the top of your mat. Hop up in one jump if you can. Meeting at the top of our mat, forward fold. Sweep your arms down to come up. And exhale, forward fold. From our forward fold, you're going to step your right leg back. Come through that low lunge on the other side. Rocking forward and back. If it feels nice for your hips, it can feel nice to loosen into those glutes on the right hip flexor. Plant the palms and step the left foot back. Hold in your plank. Before rotating once more, last series, onto that side plank. Extend the right arm up to the ceiling. And this time, two options here. If you want to lift that right leg off just as high as you can, or if you want to continue on from where we were, peeling the toe into the knee, and then clasping with your right leg, your right hand, your right toe, and extend your leg. Really challenging balancing pose here. creating strength in that left arm at the same time. Use your breath. And inhale, come back gently with control, find your side plank and rotate back to our high plank. Lower chest to the mat, find your up dog, and then exhale for downward facing dog. Moving through this series one more time, pedaling through the heels for just a moment. Lifting up high onto your tippy toes as you ripple forward. Find your nice high plank. And then rotate onto your other side. Side plank. Lift your left arm right to the ceiling. So one variation here is to lift that left leg off, creating nice strength in that outside left glute as well. Or if you want to continue from the variation, if you did it on one side and try the other, peel the left toe into the right knee, clasp left toe with the left hand, and inhale to extend. So if you fall out of it, just try again. And then exhale with control, bring the toe back to the knee, rotate back onto your high plank. And this time drop your knees, chest and chin. Give yourself a nice break from that chaturanga. Plant the palms, find your baby cobra. And then exhale, push it back for a nice child's pose. Relax your forehead down to the mat. Take a couple more deep breaths in child's pose position. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And on your next exhale, gently lift your body up to that all fours position. Find tabletop and then just sweep your legs around to the long edge of your mat or the top of your mat. Cross your legs. We'll meet in a nice Sukhasana pose. Bringing our breath back to that steady natural rhythm. Allow the palms of your hands to meet your knees. Lift up through your spine. Rotate your shoulders up and back. Allowing your chest to be nice and open without allowing the ribs to splay open. So keep those ribs nice and tucked. Tuck the belly and the spine. Inhale, drop the arms down to come up. Lifting up and overhead. Bring your palms together in prayer. And then exhale to walk the fingertips forward. Relax your upper body down over the legs. Inhale to bring yourself back up to seated. Finishing off the class with a nice side stretch each side. So sweep your right arm down, up and over. Place your left fingertips onto the mat and just reach over for a really nice side body stretch. Exhale to collapse forward, really rotate, curve through the spine. And then extend on the other side, lift your left arm up and over. Coming back through center one more time, bring your hands together in prayer and take the final moment of class for yourself. A moment of gratitude, thank yourself for showing up for this quick, short class. It was only a few minutes, but we did get a sweat, so well done. Thank you for showing up. I'm going to have weekly classes every week, so feel free to subscribe and check in for my channel for new classes, new levels, new creations. So thank you. Bow our head and say namaste.